You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Austen Lane takes on Mario Pinto this Saturday at UFC Las Vegas, back in the Apex. This is a battle of the big boys. Austen Lane, 6'6", 80-inch reach versus Mario Pinto, who is 6'5", 79.9. So essentially the same reach. Austen Lane is an inch taller. So curious to see how this one plays out. Austen Lane fighting somebody who has basically the same build as him. However, they are about 12 years younger than him. Austen Lane, been in the UFC for a few fights now, hasn't seen the best success, honestly. Was originally on Dana White's Contender Series back in the day in like 2018, was knocked out by Greg Hardy. So let that sink in. Was knocked out by Greg Hardy about 7 years ago, got a few wins on the regional scene, came back to the Contender Series and got a win over Richard Jacoby. UFC debut against Justin Tafa ended in a no contest due to an eye poke. He was then knocked out by Justin Tafa in the rematch, knocked out by Jonathan Deniz after that, and had an underwhelming performance against Rospelas Despania, who has never defended a takedown in his life. Mario Pinto, same kind of story, coming off of Dana White's Contender Series, where he made quick work of Lucas Camacho, hit him with a left hook, pounded him out on the ground. Not a lot to learn from that performance, other than, you know, Mario Pinto can put dudes out, you know. Big, strong guy, like I said, with really good range. Undefeated in the heavyweight ranks, young, 26 years old, so good to see somebody like him with a little bit of actual talent coming into the UFC. So if you haven't guessed already, I am going to go with Mario Pinto in this one. 9-0 undefeated. He's going to be 11 years younger than Austen Lane with the same frame. He actually has skill on the feet, puts together, you know, good punches, looks a lot more cleaner on the feet. Austen Lane, former NFL player, so you know he's an athlete. He's big for the division, throws good kicks, but other than that, doesn't have the greatest chin, throws kind of looping punches. I think Mario Pinto's going to put him out in this one. I was looking back through his career, has decent takedown defense. When he was getting taken down, he was able to pop right back up, and I feel like that's Austen Lane's really only path to victory in this one, is kind of the same way that he only got his only win in the UFC, was to get takedowns and just do a little bit of damage to win rounds. But I don't see him being able to do that against Mario Pinto, who, like I said, very good footwork for the heavyweight division, so not saying much. I guess he's just not a fat slob, let's put it that way. But shown an ability to finish guys, to go the distance, to defend takedowns, has knockout power, proven knockout power. He fought this guy named Benjamin Sehik. I'm not really sure how to say his name, but this guy, not the best record, but he was 6'9", 87-inch reach, shooting in takedowns. He hurt Mario Pinto bad. I think it was in the first round. He was able to, wade the storm, come back and get a TKO to ground and pound, I think, in the third round, but fought an absolute monster who was a grappler, was able to kind of defend those takedowns, get back up to his feet, eventually win the fight. So not concerned with Austen Lane's grappling whatsoever at this point. Honestly, I feel like anybody with decent stand-up and the same reach as Austen Lane is going to beat him in the UFC. So I see Mario Pinto knocking out Austen Lane first or second round. Probably going to send Austen Lane into retirement or to the regional scene. Again, 37 years old. One of those instances here where the UFC's just needing somebody to build a name for a heavyweight prospect that they see some potential in, because that's a very shallow division. So we need a little bit of life. We need some fun. We need some guys that are actually scary and going to put on good performances. So I see a marquee highlight reel knockout for Mario Pinto in this one against Austen Lane. First or second round knockout. Pinto is a minus 360 favorite. I agree with those odds. I don't think Austen Lane really stands a chance. He does have a puncher stance, but again, doesn't have the most power. Has powerful kicks, but you don't see him really dropping anybody in his career with punches very often. And if it is, it's guys earlier in his career, or just guys that shouldn't be in there. So I'm going to go with Mario Pinto. Just looked better as of late. Austen Lane does have wins in his career, but hasn't looked good the last few years, and again, he's on the other side of 35. So Mario Pinto by KO. Thanks.